welcome to my first ever full length video. Well, it's not. Well, my first ever full length video of my voice. So yeah. Anyway, so today I was thinking we should talk about the KP Productions Eras Tour version 3 update on Roblox because I just want to give my honest opinions and reviews on it. So yeah, let's get into it. The first thing I want to talk about is the morphs. The original morphs I really love because they're really cool. And they're I don't know, it was just really cool. I know it's just a normal Roblox avatar, but I just thought they were really cool. I also kind of liked the fact you had to recruit the microphones separately because I don't know. I feel like sometimes when I do rehearsals, I don't put morphs on. I just kind of sing into a microphone because I just do to practice choreography. And these new morphs, the only way to get a microphone is if you, of course, I'm just kidding. Basically, if you, let's just say, you, had to put a morph on, and I don't know, I just don't really like that. I just think that the original way was much better because sometimes, when you're rehearsing, I just don't always do dress rehearsals. I just kind of do it for choreography, and it's really annoying, especially with the fact especially the fact that I have private server admin, so every time I change my morph, I have to get rid of the panel, which I know I had. Yeah. No, it's not a lot, but it's really annoying because I have to go out the morph editor to get rid of the panel and just go back into it. And I know I should probably just put one morph on or something. I don't know. I just have very mixed opinions on them. I think the details are better. This, I just put on a random one. It's the Speak Now dress. I do prefer the Speak Now. I do prefer some of the details, like the bodysuits and stuff, to the original. I think they are a lot more detailed. And when it first came, I didn't really like the face or the hair, but they have grown on me. Just my only problem with them is the microphone. And I don't know. I think it's just I miss it when it was held out because now it the only way to actually use it is if you're singing. So I do prefer when it's held out, but that's probably just me. And I do believe that the detail on these is much better. So I don't know, maybe I'm just being picky, I don't know. The next thing I want to talk about is the stage. Because the original stuff I like about this new stage is the fact there's a cleaning car. Apparently there was look how cool is this. Apparently there was a cleaning car in version 2. I just never noticed it, and this is one of the first things I noticed, and I immediately run up to it. I kind of wish I did a video on the version 3 update when it came out, but I don't. The new understage I think is pretty cool, especially if I'm doing a quick change. I do think that the hat ring is pretty cool. It saves going down and then just going all through here, which I know you still can do. I just prefer the new hatch, is my personal opinion, because it just kind of works, if that makes any sense. And it just kind of saves so much time, and I know it. Also, I'm glad this finally works. I'm really glad this finally works, because it used to just be there for show, but I'm really glad it works now because it's just really fun to use. The new understage hasn't really changed, to be honest. It's just more. It's not really changed, but I'm glad it's here and it's existing, because I do think it will really work. I'm really Also, I was planning to make this video the night version 3 came out, planning to do a tour and then do my honest review on it. But then I saw that they ended up making it over a week, so I thought I might as well wait for all the updates to come out because loads of stuff will change, and I'm really glad I did. So yeah, the understage, it hasn't really changed, so there's not much I can like review on it. But I do think it has like really is like a lot. I don't know, it just feels better. I'm glad this works. I'm really glad this works. I don't know if it did in the original and I just couldn't figure out how to use it, or it's just like glitching for me. I don't know. It could have worked in the original. But yeah, let's go on to the next bit. What is the control room? Like, I don't really know tech that well. Like, I know it with the fact I can do audio and visuals. I just don't know how to do lighting and stuff. So this review is like really just like someone who isn't good at tech. So I'm not just like pro tech. I don't know how to do lighting and stuff. So it might be really good. But one of the things I wasn't gonna say anything. I was just a bit upset about was the fact I didn't, before I realised it was over a week, I thought it was just version 3, then I was gonna like leave it, maybe have like small bug fixes and stuff. So one of the first things I did was I went over here for these TTPD audios. Because if you followed KB in version 2, you'll know that I had to remove these for copyright. And sorry if I'm talking really quick, by the way. I don't know why I'm doing that. And so I just thought like, oh no, they still haven't added them, and I was really upset. So if I filmed the video and I was planning to film, it would have been like, I wish we got the TTP audios. I know it was copyright and it wasn't their fault, so I wasn't gonna like openly complain. I'd just be a bit upset. But then I checked again, realised they had them, so that made me like really happy. Nothing really to say about these audios. There's also like just like nothing to say. It's not really changed again. I just thought I'd say that. Like, I know. I do think I think this bit might be new, and I'm glad it is like here. It's a lot better. But this has come from someone who doesn't really do tech, so there probably is like a bunch of new stuff like lighting and that. I just don't know how to use it, so I can't really like comment on it, like say like, oh, this has changed, I'm so glad like this has changed, because I don't want to act like professional, because I'm not. I have no idea what has changed with the lighting, or if anything has changed with the lighting. So yeah, if something has changed, I'm missing something major, please just let me know. And yeah, because I don't really notice a difference. About the morphs is I'm glad they added the backup singer morphs, because you get like the fearless stuff. Like I'm glad they added these, because you used to have to use the app 9 dancer outfits for the backing vocalist, which I didn't mind using. I just glad they added them. I'm also glad they added like all the backup singer outfits, and something I've been wanting for ages is first of all, lover outfits. I cannot believe they added it. I'm not saying that I can complain when I'm saying it, and like I'm so happy they added them way. And like this like new personal dancer thing is good. But I do think it has some flaws to it. I'm also glad they finally added My Tears Ricochet. Because like you can use it, but they don't appear to have added stuff for Midnights, which I'm a bit confused about, because like you need stuff for Midnights. So yeah, I'm a bit confused about that. I also wish for special guests they didn't only add Sabrina, because there were more special guests than Sabrina. I know she opened, but like so did Paramore. They opened, so it'd be quite nice to have more for them. Gracie Abrams, and also, although people would probably never really use it, I personally wouldn't. Ice Spice. I just think they were like something they were missing out, but I don't think it's the biggest issue in the world. I just kind of wish they added them. I also kind of wish they would add the like I don't really know how to explain it. I think they wish I don't know how to explain it. sorry, I'm just stumbling through it. I do also wish that they would add the like surprise songs, like, you know, like when Sabrina came on, like at the phone call. But it's not, again, it's not one only really comes in mind if you have VIP, but it's a really big one for me. The VIP, sorry guys, the VIP lounge. I think, because if we look at the old one, I really liked the old one. I don't really think there's much that needed to be changed. I don't know about this new one. I honestly don't know. I've got really mixed opinions about it. Like, this isn't a complaint or anything, but it's just a general question. Why do they have morphs in here? Like, why? I don't know if it's because, like, if you like Sabrina, you can, like, just, like, come up here and, like, watch it from here, and then you can be, like, a Sabrina morph. I'm not, like, complaining with them. I'm not saying, like, oh, they don't need them, they really don't. I'm not, like, saying anything like that. I'm just, like, I'm just generally, oh, what's the word? Curious, that's it. I'm just generally curious why these are here, because I don't really think they need to be. The little picture's quite a nice detail, and I like the couch, with the pillows from different eras, but like but you don't have all the eras. I guess you could, like, because they don't have folklore, like they have midnight, so it goes like Taylor Swift debut, Fearless, Speak Now, Red 1989, Reputation, and then Midnights. It's just like, I'm not complaining. It's just a bit random for me. I don't know. I could be wrong. Maybe it means like you could use that for like Speak Now and Lover as well. I don't know. Taylor, don't blame me. I think this is quite cute, but I do think they should have one for like non-VIPs, because like I just think they should. And also these, like, I did buy them, like, the moment I saw them, I bought them. I just kind of wish they were available. I don't know if they are, they might be in the group, I'm not sure. I don't really check the group's merch. But I wish these were available for non-VIPs. They could be, and I could just be completely wrong. But it's something I do think that should be happening, because, like, these are, like, so cute. Got Cruel Summer. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know which one I prefer. Like, some details I prefer, like the couch here, and I do think the view is a lot better from VIP than it originally was. Like, you can actually see the stage, and I don't know. I don't know. I have some really mixed opinions on VIP. I don't know. The original part of me prefers the new one, and I think a bigger part of me prefers the new one because I do think I've grown up. So this one isn't that relevant. I just think it would be like some good ideas, but I think we need to talk about the fan bit. So one of my issues with it's not really an issue, it's just like a view. It's like, I don't know, I know it was like this in real life at the Eras tour, but I do kind of wish it was taller. Anyway, but if Taylor was up here, you probably could see her properly. It's just that, I don't know, I think it's I don't really think it's too high, because I know you got the understage. I do think it's too high. It's a personal opinion, I'm not complaining, it's not a complaint, it's just not an opinion. I think it's too high. I do think this bit isn't too high. I do think too high or too low. I do think this bit's about right, because it's like, yeah. And I also think the VIP tent's like a really nice touch. I know KB do sometimes use them for official shows. I can't say I know who sits in them, but people do sit in them. I don't know if it's like other creators like use this game. I don't know. Or if it's like deluxe members. I generally don't know. So I think it might be creators. Could be wrong though. But I do think this is like quite a nice touch. So yeah. Review on the update. So I think I should do this part for like my honest overview of the tour. Sorry, don't mind me, my friend joined. So I think I should do my honest view of the tour. And my honest review is that I do think it's good. Don't get me wrong, I do think it's good. I just do think it needs some stuff addressing. Like the man jacket. I mean, I'm sorry, but like, I don't know, it's not the kind of idea I was thinking. I do like some of the details, like the mother necklace and like that sort of thing. I just think that it has so much more to it than, I don't know, maybe I'm just being picky, because I know this stuff like takes so long to like make like the belt. So yeah, I am probably just being picky, but there are some stuff I do think should be changed. Like, I don't know. At first I wasn't in love with new Morphs, but they have like really grown on me. So I don't know. I could just be really picky. Like I would say that I know how I've done this. I'm not a perfect maker, but I do know that this stuff takes forever to make. So in that respect, I do think it's just me being picky. Yeah. So that's. And my review is that it is a really good thing. I just think it has some flaws, but they're not the biggest flaw in the world. So my overview. Okay, so my overview of this update is that it was very good. I'm really glad they did it. I'm just going to be straight with you. I am really glad they did it. I do think it does have some very good benefits in that. And I do think it came with a lot of good stuff. Which is good. Although I do have some ideas for the game, and I also have a few things that I think would look really good for the game. I do quite like the game as a whole. There are just a few, like, I do think it does have its, I do think it has some downfalls, but I don't know if that's just me being picky or, like, no game is perfect. Every game has their downfalls. Even some of my favourite games, I think, have downfalls. This is obviously one of them. I do absolutely love this game. But, like, some of my favourite games, like Sims 4, I like Sims 4, called Roblox, Tokaboka, I do think have its downfalls. Those are just some of the games I like, obviously this as well. There's just some of the games I quite like to play when I'm bored, and those are all the games I play as well. And again, I think they have their downfalls. Not every game is perfect. So I think the downfalls are just like, don't really want to say good. I just think it's like proves that no game is perfect. Because I play this game frequently, like really frequently. I play it probably like, I don't know, I normally play it like daily. Depends on what I'm doing. If I'm like just at home a whole day, I will find myself playing it. And doing a show. So it's not I don't not play this game. I do play this game like really frequently. But like I do with any game, I play it frequently. So I don't think that the downfalls disturb your gameplay. I do think that the downfall gameplay isn't the biggest deal in the world, because every game does have their downfalls. And part of me thinks, like, this is like a really controversial thing, but part of me thinks it's the game downfalls that make it a good game, because it means that it's got like improvement. It means it's got space for improvement, which is good. I personally think that every game should have space for improvement. Like, if your game is perfect, then you've got nowhere to improve, and if you've got nowhere to improve, then I don't really play it as often, because there's nothing to improve. I don't know. It's not like I won't play it. I just think games that have space for improvement do tend to be a lot more entertaining. So yeah. These are some ideas I have for the game. One of them, I think they should do the outside stadiums. I just think it would look really cute, and you can have like little merch tables, because KB do have some good merch out there for Taylor, and I do think you would get so many more sales if you could buy it at a merge table and outside stadiums. I also think you should be able to pick a stadium. Even though I would like to do a quick disclaimer. I know I don't personally code, but coding I know is really difficult. So these things might be too difficult to code. So don't come after me saying, oh, it'll be too difficult to code. I know that. Just some ideas. I don't have, if they're too difficult to code, I am glad with the game. It's just where I think it has space for improvement. Because I do think you should be able to like pick your stadium, because right now, I don't know, I just think it'd be really good at it. I also think they should have more special guests like Ed Sheeran, Aaron Dessner, Jack Antonoff, Gracie Abrams, Paramore. I do think they should add. And like Ice Spice as well. Because, and the audios, because I do think that it would really work. And you could do so many more optional. I also think they should add more surprise songs. Now, I maybe do like a thing that has all surprise songs in it, and then you search the surprise song you want. Or like, and also have them separated into categories. So you could have like full songs, mashups, like, I know it sounds dumb, but I just think it would look really well. And it would also help if you're doing a Pacific night. I do think it would help. Pacific night feeds quite well into my next idea. I think they should do this thing where you can, it's optional obviously, where you can add in a Pacific night. It's like London Night Free, and it tells you like what surprise songs to use, what outfits to wear, and like I do think they should add that. I really do. And also, it also would be a good idea. I don't know. I think this would be too difficult and too open. But I think if they did that, they could do an I Knew You for Trouble for what Cam says that night. But you can only get access to that if you do that Pacific night. If that makes any sense. If not, I don't know. And I also think something I do think they should add is like, so if you do pay attention, I'm not saying that you're a fake Swiftie if you don't pay attention to the clone bracelets, it's just an observation. But as you may or may not know, like during Lover, they're like the up bracelets made like hearts, and like there's a reputation snake, that sort of thing. I think they should add that. I do think it adds that little bit of detail to it, and I don't know, I think it looks really cute. But that's just me, it may just be me. And I do think they should add a Travis Morph. I know this probably doesn't deserve its own bit, but a Travis Morph through the Eras tour, and he was on it. I think it should add Travis Morphs. I just think it'd be really cute. I could just be really wrong, and everyone probably is going after me now saying no, but you know. Anyway, I don't know. I just think it'd look really cute. I also personally think they should add NCPs. Like, make them optional though, obviously. I don't know. I just think NCPs for this game would be really cute. I just think it would work. Because like sometimes you just play it solo. Obviously not an NCP type, but like NCP band members, NPC backup vocalists, NPC fans, NPC security guards, NPC dancers. I just think it'd really work. I don't know, I just think it'd work. And I think it would look really well. Like one of the last bits of the videos on my video, and I know it's a long one, I'm sorry, but I just want to get it out there. But something I think I should, this is like something I've seen said lots, and I want to give my honest review on it. Should they add auto tag? Honestly, no. I don't think they should. Because I know there is an auto tag Eras tour on Roblox. I haven't personally played it. Maybe it's like really good. But I just think making a game auto tag would have a lot of flaws. Like everything would have to be timed perfectly. And also, you'd have to know if it was timed to do a speech or not. Like, what if it's not timed to do a speech? And you'd have to time everything perfectly. One slip up will mean like you could make quite a funny Eras tour, but one slip up would just go down terribly. Like, it wouldn't go down terribly, you could use the last and stuff, but if you're doing like a professional Eras tour with no errors, you cannot have a single thing go wrong with auto tech, because the auto tech won't go like, oh wait a minute, this person's not doing this yet, we should probably wait for the lift. But especially for this game, sometimes like if a lift's gone up without you have to lower it to get back to actually get on the lift, and with auto tech it won't just lower it. It just won't. So you'd be stuck in front of the lift, which I don't think would really work. And also, I don't know, it's been done. I will admit it's been done. And KB are known to be very unique, which is what I like about them. but auto tech just won't work in my opinion. And also, like, I don't know, I just don't think it worked. And also, it's out there, it's been done, and I don't know if it's good or not. Maybe it's like really good, maybe I'm just missing out. I don't know, but I just don't think auto tech would work. I don't think it's needed. I just honestly don't think it's needed. I think we all needed like NCPs and stuff, but that also might be really hard to code. And yes, you could argue then there might be flaws, but there probably wouldn't be, because like, although there may be a few flaws, like you have to time stuff perfect with the dancers, but for lifts and stuff, you could just get back on it. You can have so many good, funny Aerosol moments. And I just don't. I think auto tech just wouldn't work. I just don't think it'd work. Because also, like, I don't know. I just don't think it. Personally, I just don't think it would work. That is my personal opinion on it. So I don't. So I don't. I'm not. If you think it does need auto tech, then you think it needs auto tech. We have different views on stuff. People have different views on stuff. That's fine. So if you think it needs auto tech, then maybe it does work. Maybe I'm just being really stupid and like oblivious to it. Maybe auto tech does work. I just don't think it personally would work. So yeah, because the only reason I put an entire section on this is because I've seen it asked a lot on suggestion columns and stuff for KB, and I just think I should. I don't know. I think part of me having a YouTube channel is like so I can express my own views and stuff. This is my own view on auto tech. So yeah, that concludes the video. Thank you so much for watching, and bye.